The sad truth about IShowSpeed's brother. Jamal walked onto a treadmill with $100,000 on the line, quit 2 minutes in, and asked if they could go get Whoppers instead. That's the clip most people know Speed's brother from. It's also the clip that makes it easy to write him off. Speed is one of the biggest streamers alive. He's handed his younger brother connections, money, and chances most people never get near once, let alone twice. And Jamal keeps finding ways to walk away from them. The easy read is that he's spoiled. But watch enough of this footage and a different question starts to nag at you. Why does Speed keep coming back? If Jamal really doesn't want any of it, why does his brother keep building him new doors? Jamal is Speed's younger brother, 15 through most of 2024, 16 by the time the biggest clips hit in 2025. He didn't choose any of this. He grew up next to a camera that was pointed at somebody else. Start with January 2024. Speed's PlayStation account got suspended for 3 days, flagged over activity in a game he says he's never touched. Jamal had been using the account, and Speed was the one who paid for it, banned, furious, on the phone trying to figure out what happened. Jamal apologized. Speed stayed angry anyway. It's a small story, but it's an early sign that whatever this relationship is, it isn't generosity flowing cleanly in one direction. Later that year, in October, Jamal said something on his own stream that's easy to miss if you only watch Speed's channel. He said he wanted to be a regular kid, to go to school without his brother being the thing everyone brought up, to do things without the fame attached. More than once, he said he didn't want to keep showing up on Speed streams. He wasn't saying he hated Speed, he was asking for room. Then, in May 2025, Speed got on the phone with Kai Kanat, pushing hard to get Jamal into Streamer University. Kai told him to apply, said he'd put in a word. A couple of weeks later, Jamal was there. Speed talked about it like his brother had gotten into Harvard. Around the same time, Jamal hit 100,000 subscribers on his own channel. Speed walked in midstream, realized what had just happened, and the two of them screamed and hugged it out. "I love you, bro. Thank you for making this work." It's the kind of moment that never makes it into the clips people use to call Jamal ungrateful. Not everything is that warm. On stream, Speed has said Jamal missed a connecting flight on purpose just to avoid coming back to him. That's Speed's version. Nobody's confirmed it independently. But the fact that he said it at all tells you something about how shut out he felt in that moment. There's smaller stuff too. Stuff that doesn't fit neatly on either side of the argument. Speed finding out mid-conversation that his little brother is now taller than him and just standing there not knowing what to do with that. Jamal breaking into a dance routine out of nowhere and Speed going quiet, watching him like he's meeting someone new. Then there's the diet. Speed put Jamal on one. Grilled chicken, green beans, no biscuit, no sauce. Jamal kept finding sauce anyway. Speed would spot a packet, take it away, and another would turn up 5 minutes later under the table at the bottom of the bag. He also started telling Jamal they were headed to KFC when they were actually going to the gym. Same trick, different setting. All of it lands on the treadmill. May 9th, 2025. Walk a mile before the clock runs out, win a $100,000 shopping spree. It should have been the easiest money Jamal ever made. Instead, he stopped almost immediately, said his legs hurt, said he didn't even want the money anymore, asked if they could just go get Whoppers. Speed put him back on, they argued. And somewhere in that argument, Speed said the line that reframes a lot of what came before it. It's not about losing weight, it's about discipline. You can take that at face value or not. But it's Speed, in his own words, telling you what he thinks he's been doing. With the treadmill, with Streamer University, with the diet and the gym trick, all of it. Jamal finished the mile just outside Speed's time limit, so he didn't get the full $100,000. Reportedly, Speed gave him something smaller instead, then took him to Best Buy anyway, and spent real money on him. Even mid-argument, even after Jamal missed the mark, Speed kept giving him things. Online, the reaction settles fast into one word: spoiled. Not hard to see why. But it skips past what Jamal actually said, months before any of this went viral. that he wanted to be left alone, that the fame wasn't his, that he was tired of being introduced as somebody's brother. There are older clips too. The two of them playing basketball, arguing about Messi versus Ronaldo, Speed calling him twin, and the two of them falling into an easy rhythm, like none of the rest of it happened. This isn't a relationship defined only by conflict. It just happens that the conflict is the part that keeps resurfacing whenever the cameras are rolling. Take away the $100,000, the treadmill, streamer university, and what's left is something more ordinary. A brother who keeps trying to build his younger brother a life he thinks is worth having, and a younger brother who keeps making it clear he wants to build his own, even when that means saying no to things most people never would. Speed can hand him money, he can hand him connections, an audience, a spot at a real program with real mentors. What he can't hand him is the actual desire to want any of it. Maybe that's the real story here. Not who's right, but how much of what looks like help is also, quietly, a demand. Be more like me. And how much of what looks like resistance from Jamal is really just him trying to answer a question nobody's ever really asked him who he'd be if his brother wasn't famous at all. So, is Speed building his brother up, or building him in his own image? And is Jamal protecting something real, or just avoiding the work it takes to find out?